How long should a sofa last? That's probably a question that we get maybe 4 or 5 times a day, it seems like. But that question's so hard to answer because it depends on what it's made of. You know, a good sofa that we sell for a good price and we feel like you've spent a lot of your money, your hard-earned money on, I would think 10 to 15 years is probably what you should expect out of that sofa. Now, different people have different budgets, different time frames, different things, and there's some sofas that, I'll be honest with you, and we have a couple here that probably are only intended to be around for maybe 2, 3, 5 years at the most. But we carry those because we have to appease everybody's budget and everybody's needs. Now, if a college student comes into town, they only need a sofa for, a year or 2, we have an answer. But what separates the good sofas, the 15-year sofas, from the 2-year sofas? The answer is just what they are made of. The lesser expensive sofas are very little wood in them. They are either a wafer board of some kind or particle board. Once in a while a plywood, but most of the time not even that. So frame work, the wood, that's probably first and foremost because that's what holds it up. Then we're into seat cushions, and we talk about the different types of foams or cushions that are in there, and you go with a low density, cheaper foam in your seat cushion. It gets sat on every day for hours at a time. It's gonna sag and it's not gonna last, So you get a combination of all of those things, and you buy a sofa for, $150 or $200. You probably should expect 2 to maybe 5 years out of that sofa. Next, maybe you can find a solid wood frame sofa. Maybe has a little plywood here and there. Plywood is good. Plywood is much better than particle board or wafer board. It has a lot stronger feel to it and it lasts a lot longer. But you could get something that's made of that with perhaps a coiled seat cushion, as I have here, that ought to get you that 8 to 10 years out of it. Manufacturers will tell you how long they're going to last by their warranty. Ask what kind of warranty their frame has. Most of our frames from Jackson or Klausner or those higher end, they warranty the frames for as long as you own them. So that tells you a lot about it. Ask what type of warranty the frame has on them, and that will tell you how it's built. Probably the best, most longest lasting sofa is that one that has the steel frame. It's becoming much more prevalent in the sofa world, the furniture world. You get that steel frame, and there's all these corners and seams and angles. They're all welded. They last forever. And then you get a coiled seat cushion on top of that's never going to sag. Those are the sofas that are going to last you 15 years. In fact, they'll probably last you longer than that. You'll probably be sick of it and ready for a new one before they go bad or fail. So hopefully that answers some of your questions on the different types of sofas and how long they should last. If you're expecting a sofa to last 15 or 20 years, we'll point you in the direction of the steel frame sofa or the coiled seat cushion sofa. If you know realistically that you're only going to want this sofa in your house for the next 8 or 10 years, maybe save a little money. We can point you in the right direction. You can save a little money on the guts and still get something that's nice and going to last you a while. And then if it's all budget minded, obviously you're making that sacrifice, but we can kind of define that for you and show you. So hopefully that answers some of your questions.